Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hat. Without further ado, it's the Morning Gardeners Show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again here outside my garden. And yours truly. Okay, I'm going to show you this plot here, which is the ground that I'm going to be gardening in this year. Now keep in mind, this is a no-dig garden. I do not put a tiller on the soil anymore. You see all the weeds and everything. These will be cut and incorporated in, but they will not be tilled. That keeps the soil the way it is. But this soil, nevertheless, you can see this soil is still kind of hard to dig in. And so what we're going to do is we're going to loosen this soil up. And once we loosen it up, we're going to add a lot of organic matter to that soil. Lots of organic matter. And I'm going to show you in a minute how we're going to do that. Let's go over here to my compost pile. Now over here, people would say, here's a whole bunch of leaves. And here we are. These were all free. It was given to me by my neighbors, and also a couple of lawn companies dumped here, which I authorized it to happen, but it dumped here. This is at least almost 5.5 feet tall, and it's going to be great. It's going to feed my plants. It's going to allow me to get a lot of free food for my garden. We're going to take this, once it composts down, this is going to feed my garden. I'm going to add a lot of compost. Now this ground here that we have where the cone is there to mark so that the people that are dumping the leaves will not cover up my two prize vines over here, which this one here is raspberry right there. Put it in last year and it produced last year. This one right here is blackberry, which I won't touch it because it's full of stickers, but we got that going. We got trees up there going. This is my pear tree. I'm gonna take some, this is a Duchess, and you can see it's in full winter mode. It has dropped most of its leaves, and you can see that, even that just comes right off. Yeah, this right here, Bartlett. You've seen them at the grocery stores, but none of theirs will be as sweet as this one here. Moving on. This is a peach. Showed this in my videos a number of times. This peach tree dropped or died. The scion. Scion is just where they join the two trees together. So this is the dwarfing tree. I'm going to put another variety of peach on it, and keep moving on. This one here is given to me by the company that sold me the trees. This right here is a Granny Smith. A tree there is going to produce a lot of apples. I cut it back so that it will produce. All this started once I cut these two trees down, right here and the one I'm standing on. Moving on, cherry tree, right there. Cherry tree is doing its thing, and that cherry tree there is a Bing, and that Bing will be producing some of the biggest, darkest berries you'll want to see. This is a new add on in my garden here. I'm a little worried about it, but not too much. The soil is moist, but it is, this right here is a Delaware grape. That's what that is. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 buds on it, so it should be fine. Hope we get some rain today. This is the grapevine that produced last year. Star of the show. Thompson grapes. Took some cuttings off of it, about 9 cuttings. And this grapevine is my pride and joy right now. Here is a smaller version of it. You can't really see it because it's small, but I just took this cutting, shoved it in the ground last year, and it started growing on its own, which I think it's a technique to it, but you basically just shove it in the ground and start producing its own deal here. That's a grapevine there, Thompson. The only one of its kind in my yard. This is a handsome, or Isaiah kiwi. Look at that. This thing is cold hardy up to zone 4, I believe. Check it yourself though. And this is an experiment. I always got an experiment going on in my garden. This right here is a bud that I grafted on to this grapevine here. I didn't like the variety. It's a good wine grape, but I wanted a table grape. So I put that Thompson bud there, and looks like it took, but we'll see. Right here we have another Delaware. And then now what we're going to do this year, look at the back of this yard. Just a blank wall here. We're going to put some color back here next year. I'm going to do red, yellow. Red going to be the tallest one back here. Then I'm going to do some yellow as a medium plant. Do some blues and then some whites. So I will select the plants that I want back here to kind of give my yard some more color so it doesn't look so like I'm in the city. And I'm going to show you over here because I've been doing pretty good with these plants. I've been doing really well with these plants. This right here, this is one of the seven pumpkins that I produced this year. Right here. And you can see that. I mean, I had my own jack-o'-lanterns. I gave a couple of them away. This is just some seeds that somebody was throwing out. And look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful pumpkin. Too bad I don't eat them. But they were fun growing them. That's the garden there. 400 square. Over here, 400 square. 800 all together. So we're going to grow in that this year. The garden's going to be tremendous. This topsoil. Be careful when you're buying topsoil. This is low grade. This low cost stuff is, I call it garbage. But I don't know. It's clay-like to me, but I don't know. I don't like it. I got it and discovered that it's got a lot of worm eggs in it. I can see that. But this right here is not, in my opinion, a really good soil. They say directions for use for makes it filling holes, ideal holes, leveling, low areas. So it's not really for gardening. Pay attention to that when you're buying this stuff. Blackberries. This one produced a lot of blackberries this year. This one here, tree here. That's what we're touching on right now. We're touching on that right now. This one here is Granny Smith. Look at that. I'm gonna give you a good shot of this because that's gonna probably produce this year. It's 3 years old. This one here is a Honey Crisp. And that one back here is a Fuji. Very popular apple. Wait a minute, back here. Let me show you these small trees here. Let me show you these here. These here are fruit trees as well. But this right here is a Fuji in the middle. This is a Fuji. Those blocks are behind it so people don't walk into them. That's a Fuji. And that there is a Honey Crisp. And this one here is a Granny Smith. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, alright. We're moving along here. We're making some time. And over here, along the strip here, we did a lot of planting. That's from a cutting. See, that was free rose bush. This right down here, still alive. I'm gonna show you how to make these one day. This is a cutting from my raspberry, and all you do with that is you put it a third in the ground, remove most of the leaves, only leave about a couple leaves at the top, and you're all set. here's touch and go. Over here, tortellini. Cherry, touch and go. This right here is golden. It's a golden raspberry right here. So it's doing pretty good. Up here at the top it's kind of browning, but down here at the bottom it's doing good. That's a golden. Gotta keep them watered even in the fall. This here's a bang. It's doing pretty good. It's nice and green. Here we got our peach trees here. Look at the size of this. This one is 6 feet tall now. These are all high density planting. You can see these trees here with a piece of paper there. I compost everything. These trees are 20 inches apart. See that? One tree here on the right, one on the left. 20 inches apart. These are the same. We got Georgia here, and we got a Red Haven, 20 inches apart. We do this for a reason. High density planting is the way to go if you don't have a lot of space. This right here is two trees. I can put a third or even a fourth one in this spot, as long as they're 20 inches apart. And this is, look at that. These are pears. That's another pear right there. Pear trees. Right now they're about 18 inches tall. Cut back real hard because I want them to produce a low scaffolding. This right here is a plum, and you can see it's doing quite well. The bugs have eaten a little bit of its foliage, but that's okay. This one here, just like last year, 18 inches tall, but it's some reason I'm getting a hard way to go with this one here. Alright, so right behind it is a blackberry. Didn't produce a lot this year, but it will produce in the future what I want. Let's go back up. Yep, I did it. Got a lot of things going, and it was touch and go each time. Like right here, I'm going to show you this. This is good. This is didn't mean for the trash can to be laying there. This is a Honey Crisp. This small one here is a Granny Smith. And behind it, the Fuji, very sweet apple, very crisp. These are all the apples that I tasted. Did a taste test before I purchased these trees in the grocery stores. I would get them and taste them, and they decided this is what I want to grow. Branch structure, I got all of them on a 45-degree angle. Oh yeah, it'd be good. All right, later. From the Morning Gardener.